Welcome to the Deep Drop. This is a fishing podcast, although it is a little bit different than what you might be used to if you're not used to hearing the Deep Drop. And we'll get into that in a little bit. I'm Luke McCredden. With me, as always, this guy over here, Adam Ring. And Ads, you know what? Let's just get into it straight away. What is the Deep Drop, and why is it different than what most people might be used to listening to when it comes to fishing or boating podcasts?
Well, it's different because most of the time when you hear fishing in any sort of audio-based media, it's generally just fishing report here, call this charter boat operator there, this rule and regulation over here. We don't do that here.
No.
No, we cover the important things.
Yes.
Yes, like are gloves acceptable?
Thank you.
Have
we had enough of tournament shirts? Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know, the stuff that the real fishermen deal with on a daily basis that I don't feel gets enough airtime.
Boat snacks.
Boat snacks. There is not a boat owner in the world that hasn't curated a list of favourite boat snacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very, very fair call.
And we've just put it down.
Find someone and get back to us. You won't.
Yeah, you won't. We'll wait.
Where to stand on the boat if it's not your boat. You know, these things. It's the things that we cover this stuff, Adam, because
That's right.
It's important. The list goes on and on. In fact, it goes on and on so far back that there are 171 other episodes, as this is 172.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And hopefully, you know, if you've been along for the ride thus far, welcome back. If you are new, absolute welcome. As Creed once said, we welcome you with I fucked that right up. with arms wide open.
I know where you were going with
Yeah.
it, and I appreciate it.
Even I can't quote Creed properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because you don't have the voice. If you had the voice, it'd roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
For everyone else, it's awkward.
Well, let's just
I thought you were going to have a crack at the voice.
No, nah, not yet. Early on the show. Stick around. An hour in. We'll think about it. No, it's great to have everyone on board. This has been it's been a big year already. Ads. We're only sort of 3 months into the year, but we've really appreciated the support, everyone, and it's onwards and upwards. We've got some cool stuff coming, as we've said, and I think it's going to be a belter of a year. We're up and about. We've ticked off a couple of resos. We've set a couple of other resos. We're moving and shaking. You've hit some PBs, Ads. You're up and about more than ever. And best part of all, the community is absolutely on board and with us, and we are hearing from you guys regularly. So keep it up. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Spotify.
Correct.
Oh, no, you were about to say that.
I was waiting.
You were waiting. You were
I was
about
ready to back you up.
You were.
I was ready to back you up.
Spotify, if that is your platform of choice to listen to the Deep Drop podcast, then you can comment directly on an episode page, which I think is pretty cool. If you're just listening and go, no, that's not the best boat snack, punch it in. Just punch it into the comments, and we'll you know, if it's not barbecue shaped, you're wrong. But
It's right, and we will delete your comment.
No, but we won't. We want to hear if because we might find we haven't tried a boat snack. Adam, there was feedback across the socials this week about dips.
Listen, I still stand by the top 6. I saw on Instagram that you found. Have you had a dip yet?
I have dipped, and I have enjoyed.
Yes, you have.
So well played to you. I think the jalapeno dip came in at number 3 from memory. I feel good about it being there. Let's just say that. Yep. I have a.
So what did we miss on the dip front? What did people get upset about?
Well, this is where it's interesting, right? Because everyone's got their niche dips. So there was some niche dip, some smoky fish dip from Matt Wells, who was once on the show, who kayaked away from a great white.
Yep.
Fuck, that popped up in my algorithm recently again.
After that experience, anything would taste good, wouldn't it? You just appreciate everything.
I still just watch that going, what is going on? This was so calm. Anyway, shout out to you, Matt. But it didn't make the 6. But willing to have a crack.
Like a smoky salmon dip.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, my kids were into the jalapeno dip, by the way.
Really?
Yes. My youngest. All about it. Yeah. He said to say...
Enjoyed a bit of spice?
He said to say, tell Ads, good work.
Yep, nice.
But But yeah, so no, well played. But again, this is what it's all about. So we will talk about all sorts of stuff on the Deep Drop. Get involved and give us your thoughts. You could even flick us an email, lads. The deepdrop.au is the website. All the
We don't discriminate against the senior citizens, Luke. If you want to get involved, you can send us an email.
You say senior citizens, but that would be your communication preference, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
You'd flick
about us.
You'd happily flick an email before you'd flick a DM, wouldn't you?
100%. But try fax every now and then.
Yeah.
Doesn't go.
Try the land. We had a landline in the studio for a while.
Yeah,
Was that because of you? Did you bring that in?
Yes, I did.
But don't be a stranger. It's a safe space. We're open to everyone, and the deepdrop.au is the website. Of course, all the episodes and bits and pieces are over there. Ads, there's a bit of merch there if you want to grab something. There will be some more hitting that shop pretty soon.
We're just working on that,
which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is what we're about, and often ads. We're just about getting things off our chest. And are you cool to get started, or do you just want to fire something off just to get a bit of a get fucked off your chest before we really roll into it?
No, roll it.
Do you?
What are you thinking?
Well, I've got one, and I want to shout out Curtis Waterman, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago. Ads, if you haven't heard that episode, jump back into it and have a bit of a listen. Episode 170, I believe. Kurt's a great guy. We know that. He mentioned to get fucked to me because he said he loves the little segment we've just dropped in at the start of a few shows. And he said one, and ever since he said it to me, I can't not see it and hear it. The little alarm that goes off when you place anything on the passenger seat of your car.
Oh, that's a great one.
Like a drink bottle. Just passenger seat.
Get fucked.
Because we know, we get it, but it's clearly not a human.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a box. It's a box of barbecue.
Screaming until you're 3 minutes down the road, so you got to pull over.
That's right. It's a box of barbecue shapes and a Powerade. Settle down.
Fucking relax.
So anyway, that's mine. I feel better about that. Thanks, Kurt. What about you? You good? Or
Well, I've had an issue the last few nights, and so I'm glad you've given me the space. But I would politely like to tell mozzies to get fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah,
particularly the one that only shows itself when I turn my light off to go to bed and can hear it buzzing in my fucking ear.
Solo.
And I try and ignore it, and I can't. And you turn the light on, and you can never find it.
Once you've heard it, you cannot unhear it. The Lone Ranger of mozzies can
get fucked.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's good. Good. Feel good to get that off your chest.
Yeah, it did. It did, and yeah, that's a dead mozzie.
That's good, and that's what we like to do here. If you've got anything that you'd like to get off your chest, flick us a voice message on Instagram or however you want to do it. We'll air it. We'll
get creative.
Get creative with it. We're all about it. Had a nice long weekend for most of us around Australia. We had a bit of a long weekend. Not everyone. I thought it was everyone until I was getting work calls from most people in New South Wales, and then I realised, it's not everyone.
Suck shit.
Some nice weather for parts of the country, heaps of rain in other parts of the country like Queensland. But ads where I'm from, had a nice couple of days and managed to hit the water a couple of times, enjoyed some King George whiting fishing, got the soft plastics out. Went down an absolute... We opened Pandora's box. You might remember John Didge was on the show some time ago. Didge and I went out on the whiting. When I say we opened Pandora's box, and I think that's the right sort of phrase, when you sort of start thinking about something and it just escalates. That happened with us, to us with jig heads. We just went down this absolute...
With jig heads?
With jig heads. And it was all around coloured jig heads. And it was a tough... Listen, it wasn't an easy bite on the whiting. They were being a bit funny. They were few and far between. We had to work for them. But we realised maybe an hour in that red jig heads and it done. Red painted jig heads. And like I said, we opened Pandora's box and we just got lost in this discovery of trying different jig heads, and red was it. So anyway, it ended up not a bad. We got a feed. I'm still so curious to talk about coloured jig heads, and we'll do that again. We've done it a couple of times. We'll do it again in coming episodes, and I want to get the community's input in the lead up to that episode about more input about coloured jig heads, because ads, It's something I just reckon we haven't scratched the surface on as a fishing fraternity.
The whiting one with the red jig head makes sense because bait fishing, everybody knows you don't catch whiting unless you put red beads.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess the red jig head makes sense. It's kind of the red bead of the soft plastic world.
Wow. It's the red bead of the soft plastic world.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Talk. No, well, listen. I'm struggling.
Why?
Well, because I've got a question, but now that we've actually started planning shows and writing stuff down.
Let's go. No, let's go. What's your question?
Well, you got to talk me through the red jig head.
All right,
Did it
let's do
catch
it.
all of them? Did it
Let's
catch
do it.
one of them? Did
Let's
it
do
catch? Did it go 1 and 0 to Didge, or did John? Like, what happened? Because
Okay.
it just sends me in a spiral.
This is where we landed. This is where we landed on this Pandora's box. I'm going to stop saying Pandora's box. I don't even know if it's the right thing.
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
We went out. We're effectively both using turtleback worms. We've spoken about turtleback worms a lot, being the go-to sort of soft bait for a King George whiting here in Victoria, particularly in Port Phillip Bay. And I happened to be using one of the newer TT longer shank jig heads with the Ned head, and it was the red. So there's a few different colours. They do the plain sort of lead. Then there's some coloured. I think there's a Lumo, might be an orange, and there's a red. And I didn't necessarily put it on for any particular reason other than it was the first one I grabbed. That's pretty much how I roll with that sort of shit. Rigged it, away we go. Like I said, it was not an easy bite. We got a few fish. When I say we got a few fish, I picked up a few fish. You don't think much of it because it wasn't a red hot bite. We started chatting about the worm. And I'm using 7-inch turtleback worms, cutting them down to about 5.5 inch. But I like the 7-inch because it's a thicker body, a thicker profile. You and I have spoken about that. I do prefer that over the 4-inch, which is a skinnier body. Whether or not that's right or wrong, whatever. John was using the 4-inch. So we were talking about that a bit, going, maybe, So I think he flipped over to the 7-inch, might have had a couple of hits, but still not really getting the attention that I was getting. Then he said that I think it was he that called out after maybe 3 or 4 fish to me, none to him. I said, I wonder if it's in that coloured head. So I went, oh, geez, maybe.
Was he using a Ned head?
He was
not red?
using. Ooh, good question. Not sure. Can't remember. But it was just your lead,
Yep.
coloration.
So no paint. Nude.
No paint. Nude. Thank you.
Nude.
And then we started talking about that while fishing, going, okay, well, next, if you get the next bite, I'm going to change. Sure enough, another fish in. He just went, all right, I think I need to change. Now, the other thing, just on a side note, I do think the longer shank hook is also not a bad thing on a side note. Anyway.
Yep.
He chucks a
Are you
red.
fishing the full 7 inches?
No, I'm cutting down to, I reckon it's probably, by the time I trim it up, it's probably 5.5. It's still pretty big.
It's still, because it is a lot.
But you
chunkier
get an extra probably ½ inch of hook, of distance from head to hook, if that makes sense, because of the longer shank.
Yep.
So if on a regular hook, it's closer
Yeah.
to the head. Yeah. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Fuck. I just said a bunch of words then. I don't know if anything. Yeah. So cutting it back to, 5.5 inch. But again, it's all about that body profile for me. So I'm not even that worried about the length. It's. I want to make sure that it's got the girth
Nice.
because that's more important. So anyway, I don't even know what I was up to. Did went over to the red. Flicked over to the red and instantly got more attention. Now, when I've set attention a couple of times, we were getting, as you well know now that you've done it, you get a lot of strikes, a lot of shake-offs, a lot of...
a lot of what-ifs.
Yeah, but he wasn't even getting that. So this is when
So
it was
full
interesting.
donuts for Didge.
Yep. Flicked over to the red, instant attention.
This is interesting because I've had the exact same thing, but bait fishing for whiting with red beads.
Yeah, wow.
This is why I say there's something
Yeah.
with the red.
And
There has to be.
the red bead thing's not. We're not saying anything. We're not groundbreaking here. Red beads have been spoken about it on a whiting rig since I remember as a kid.
Yep.
Going, you got to chuck some of them on. They're almost more important than bait. I remember.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
So that was just like both of us going, oh, shit. I mean, so then I wanted to toy around with different plastics because I'm like, okay, let's see how effective the red head is on other plastics.
Yep.
Not a touch on a different style of soft plastic.
No, this is okay because we're putting a hard and fast rule for King George whiting in the importance of what you're going to do if you're going to soft plastics fish. So I think it's safe to say, like turtleback worm would be one.
Yep.
Most important thing. If you're going to try and soft plastics fish for whiting, turtleback worm.
If you're gonna
whether it's
try
4 or
soft
7, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, both will get it done. Don't you worry about that. But that is...
Then you would say painted red jig head?
Now I am. Absolutely. Now, I should say that I've also used with success other coloured heads too. But what I will say in this situation, in a really tough bite, it was so important. Yep. Now, you could go out tomorrow when the bite's a bit better with a nude head and smack it. No problem.
That's right. Don't even need a turtleback worm.
No.
Okay, this is interesting. So red head, I've got another couple of questions for you. How many whiting did you catch all up?
Me or just collective?
You.
I'm going to say 10 or 11. Keeping. Look,
not 12?
Well, I see. No, we... Do you know what? I reckon we ended up keeping 12. And I'm not even just making that up because I reckon we did, because when we got back we also had a couple of nice flatties. So when we were emptying the fish out of the tank into there was
all right, so asterisk on the just catching up and recapping a little bit on last week's conversation, I believe, on how far into a bag. 2 of you on the boat. Are you talking combined?
We didn't establish that last week.
No, we didn't. I feel it's important.
I was satisfied. I brought home... Didge was out the next morning on them, so I brought home probably 8 or 9.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah.
And cleaned them up, and I was happy.
Okay.
So maybe if I just reset my rule, I was happy with 8 or 9.
No, I think it's just I think if you were on your own...
Yeah.
And you were fishing for a bag...
Yeah.
You would have fallen short. But I feel as though you're a good bloke and let Mitch keep some.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. So it was, good sesh, redhead, turtleback
tough sesh,
worm.
Redhead saved. I'll tell you, I will say this with confidence. The red head, jig head, saved a really shit day out. Not shit,
okay.
You know what I mean? It saved a
But
really...
shit.
Yeah.
You would have taken photos of sunrise and sunset. And shit.
Outboard motors, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's good then.
So the red jig head saved all of that.
All right. Now, another important question I have for you. How many whiting into the filleting process did you get the shits on?
Now, this is great. Because, and I wanted
it did happen. We know it happened.
What?
Because everybody does. No, everybody does.
Yeah.
You go real slow and meticulous on the first one.
Yeah.
And then you go a little bit worse on the second one. And then by the third one, you're like, fuck it, just hack these things off because I'm over it.
Do you know what, Ads? I'm actually glad you brought this up. I'm actually really glad you brought this up. And I just want to go here for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We haven't been here for a while. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Confession time. I'm not a good filleter. And I just wanted to say that publicly.
Yep.
I'm not a good filleter. Gee, it feels good to say that out loud.
Talk me through it. Where do you struggle? Where do you struggle?
Do you know where I struggle? Confidence. I'd self-doubt the whole process. Now, you just said, at what point did you get the shits on? I didn't. I didn't get the shits. But panic and anxiety set in before it even started. Oh, fuck, I've got to fill it all these.
Yes.
Oh, should I have even kept them?
Yes. You considered releasing, didn't you? We've all been there. We've all been there, my
They were in
friend.
the cooler bag in the car, and I was like, they should be all right. If I just stop on the side of just on the beach here, would that be right?
That'll be fine. I'll walk back.
Listen, it's not my strength, and that's why I just wanted to enter the booth tonight and just say that it's not my strength. I'm not a good fielder. However, there's because it's one of that we've spoken about the mental state and the inner dialogue that happens. So the whole time, am I doing this right? Am I starting in the right spot? Am I pushing down too hard? Should I have pushed harder? Have I left flesh there? Yes, I have. I've left meat there. I can see it. Fuck, have I ruined the fillet? Am I using the right knife? What am I even doing here? Should I give up fishing? Should I change jobs? Like that's it.
Okay, a lot happened in a short amount of time.
You know, this is the shit that I battle with on a daily, and it's the filleting anxiety for me.
Okay.
And,
So you got through all
Do you know what?
8, 9?
When all was said and done, I was okay with what I came out with. I was actually satisfied and quite happy. Now, would a fishermonger be, or someone who's really, like mastered the art, or even just a very solid filler to be happy? I don't know. Probably not. There were a couple of hacked bits in there. We're in the booth tonight. I'm saying it. There were a couple of bits.
Just say it's a safe space.
Yeah.
You played the tune. It's a safe space.
Yep. I'm not bad at getting rid of the skin. I'm pretty good at that. Sort of doing the bend on the blade and
Okay,
doing those
so you get a
ones.
nice little confidence booster.
Yeah.
Regularly.
And then, so I do that because I'm doing a fillet. I'm doing both fillets and then I'm skinning them. So I do the skinning part and I'm like, okay, I'm all right. I'm back here. And then I look at the next fish and go, fuck. And it all starts again. It's a roller coaster of emotions, man.
It is, especially with whiting, because unfortunately they've got 2 fillets. So the first one seems to be a little bit
I should just target flounder.
Mate, exactly. Just one big... because you got to flip the bastard over, and now you don't have the support of the second fillet underneath.
True.
So you push down and just cut heads off with the wrong knife, and then it makes it worse, and you're just like... Oh.
And you're halfway through a fillet and you hear a bone, or you realise there's half a dorsal fin still in the fillet, or you... And I feel like every fish that I grab that I go to fillet, there's more and more slime, stringy slime going everywhere. I'm making a mess. Should I stop now? Surely I've got enough. But
How did you go with rib bones? Did you get creative and try and leave the rib bones on, or just zip the bastards off and try and cut them out afterwards?
I tried to cut them out afterwards. And then that's when I reckon I'll lose a bit of meat.
Yeah. That's a psychological destroyer, I think. When you
do you know why it's a destroyer? Because you can lop a fillet off and go, oh, like the shape of it's immaculate. There's chunky meat there. Oh, I have fucking nailed it. Then you turn it around and you go, there is a fucking skeleton in there still.
I hate the little cut when you take the rib bones out, and by rib bones, I mean you just cut the whole belly section off.
Well, this is
because come on, we're all doing that.
So, I'm so glad you said that, because I tried to get cute with it and just slice that bit out.
It never works.
There were a couple of them I just went, I'm just sacrificing half this fucking fillet here, aren't I?
But this is where it's shit, because you zip that off and you're like, I wasn't going to eat the belly meat anyway, and then you've got that little triangle that sits essentially where the lateral line is, where there's another 3 or 4 pin bones.
Yeah, what's that about?
Exactly, because you cut that out. Now all of a sudden you've cut this dirty V into your nice, beautiful fillet, and now it looks like one decent loin with a scrap hanging off it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do know what you mean. So like I said, roller coaster of emotions. I ended up with, like I said, there was probably 16 or 18 fillets there. Some of them weren't great. Some of them I was happy with.
Deep fry.
Hey?
The
Well-
ones you roll in panko and deep fry.
Well, we
Bulk
did
them
that.
out with
We
a
did
bit
that for the most part. For most of them, we did. We did the old breadcrumb shallow fry, it, and it was really good. It was a great result in the end. If only everyone knew the internal battles I was going through to get to that point of cooking them. I will. Yeah.
Do you still, so whiting's probably the perfect example because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a strictly breadcrumb and shallow fry?
No, not strictly. No, okay, I'll muck around with them a bit. Whatever. Yeah.
Have you considered leaving the bones in to get more meat?
Yeah, and I'll be honest, there were still a few bones. That you said, oh, what's that? It's a little whatever.
And you kind of get like, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I get
but-
angry.
No,
Angry is probably a bit harsh.
And when I say there's
more
a few bones,
disappointed.
not many. There were one or two that you sort of go, oh, there's one still. But
Yeah.
for the most part, got rid of them. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's also that sort of, I don't know, and this is where I lean on the community. There's a lot of really strong kitchen workers here in this community. And when I say that, I mean the home kitchen, just whipping up
Yeah.
a sweet meal. You know how we will bake a whole snapper or barra or whatever? Do we ever bake a whole whiting?
This is a great question.
Because I contemplated it, but I don't really know. Like, is that just? Yeah, I don't know what it'll do. I mean, I could have Googled it, but didn't.
I think I'm going to save it. No, I'm going to save it.
Well,
I'm
okay.
going to
Let's
write it down.
let's get the community involved, and I want to hear. Oh wow, let's open it right up and just get the community to send through their best King George whiting recipes. Can we do that?
I want to know if anyone's baked a King
whiting.
George whiting. That has to have been done.
Surely. Can you imagine? Oh, this is what we should do next time. Lining a tray of like 8 of them, gutted, cleaned, whole, stuffed with whatever.
Scaled.
Yeah, scaled.
What do you stuff them with? Because I know trout, I've seen it done with like tomato and onion.
Yeah, same
in
as like
there.
snapper and stuff.
Lemon?
You can do lemon, tomato, whatever. Don't know.
Dill? Don't know. Just seems like the right thing to do.
What is dill? Is that a herb? An herb?
Yeah, an herb.
It's an herb.
It's a very pungent herb.
Is it? Is
It's
it?
overpowering, I find.
Is it as pungent as coriander? Are you Are you pro coriander? You
Yes,
are.
I
Yeah, I
am.
know. Yeah, that's right. As I said that, I don't know. This is why we're not. This is why we're friends, but we're not best friends.
Yeah. We have differences. We work through them.
Yeah, I'm not putting coriander on King George whiting. But even if you just slap some slices of tomato, lime, fucking chili,
What about a Thai sauce?
hello.
Like a
Now we're
sticky
talking.
Thai sauce.
I just still can't get out of my head you spreading a roll with olive dip. So I'm sort of like, can we just smash in there
Stuff it
some
with
jalapeno
jalapeno
dip? Fuck. Well, surely you can do stuffed whole baked whiting, and then you
You'd
bring
have to be able
you
to.
bring the tray out of, like I said, 6 or 8 whole whiting, and just basically serve it like that, and you just pick at it.
It has to be good, doesn't it?
Has to be, doesn't it? Oh, I'm
Write
a bit
that
hungry
down.
now. Stuffed whole whiting. Let us know, community. I feel like that's what someone's done it. Someone's doing it. Someone's doing it right now. Someone's cooking that up. Let's do it and give us the lowdown, because there might be a little trick to it. I feel like it'd be the sort of fish there's a trick to it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, scaling a whiting. Haven't done that for. I can't even remember scaling a whiting because I
Can't
usually
remember the
just
last time
skin
I
the
scaled
bastards.
anything.
No, that's true.
And I don't mind a bit of crispy skin. It's just
Yeah.
zipping the skin off seems a lot easier than
Scaling the
scaling 'em.
bastards. And no one wants to. You find scales stuck to your
Oh,
skin
fucking
fucking
everywhere.
days later.
Yeah, you do.
You do. You can
On your
shower as many
fingernails and
times
shit.
as you want. You'll find one on. You know where you find them? There.
Yes. Yes, on the pad of
On the
your
just below your thumb, where your thumb joins your palm.
100%.
Don't ya?
Yes, every single time.
Why?
Just
Why
scale
there?
magnets. Yeah, I know.
crazy.
It's just a random spot.
It is a random spot. Anyway, So just to summarise, thank you, Adam and community, for letting me have this moment of confession.
We
I feel
appreciate your openness.
good. I feel good about that. Look, if I feel that way about whiting, God knows how I feel about some bigger fish to go after. So I don't even want to go there. Is it one of the better things to watch? A good filleter,
Oh, Reedy the Fishmonger.
dude.
I'll watch him on the tube bit too often.
Yeah, actually, again, shout out Curtis Waterman, who again was on a couple of weeks ago.
He looks like he could feel it.
He can feel it. He knows his way around a frame.
He looks.
I watched him take care of a dolphin fish, a solid dolphin fish of probably just maybe over 12 kilo, 12, 13, 14 kilo.
Yep.
On the bait, sorry, not on the bait, on the boat while steaming. So a bit of rocking and
underway.
rolling. Dude, he turned that thing into one of the finest, not only sashimis, but then later cooked up fish of all time.
Yeah.
Didn't waste a bit of it. Oh, delicious. Anyway, there's something satisfying about watching someone who knows what they're
There
doing.
is.
You won't get
100%
any
there is.
satisfaction out of watching me. Just putting it out there. So just to summarise, ads, whiting, not that this is what we're talking about, but have been a bit tough around the place. And I'm talking about Victoria, South Australia for obvious reasons. Tassie, there's those giant sort of mutant whiting that
Yeah,
are
they
just
don't have
way
small
too
ones
big.
over there. Yeah.
South Coast, how far up does King George go? They don't go up that far, do they? Maybe.
Just into. I know they get him Cooter.
But as a rule, a bit of a slow few months for the King George
Yeah.
whiting. So it was good to get out and just have a bit of a crack. And like I said, they weren't easy, but we found some. And I have seen a few reports popping up. So hopefully it's just for whatever reason been a bit slow. But let's get out amongst them because they're just bloody awesome. If it's tough, red jig heads, mate.
Red jig head. It's the red bead of soft plastics.
Mate, it's the red bead of soft plastics. Take that away with you. Do whatever you want with it. Ads, I don't know if you've noticed, maybe it's just me, but I reckon you might have noticed. There seems to be a new social media trend. Now, I'm not necessarily, right across all the latest and greatest trends and what's happening, especially TikTok and the like. I'm not talking about that sort of trend. I'm just something that's popped up fairly regularly lately. And it's not so much content, it's the copy of which the content sits on, if that makes sense to you. What I'm talking about and what I've noticed recently is we seem to be quoting the fish we're not catching. What I mean is I've seen a lot of posts recently saying, great day out, caught 2 tuna, dropped 3.
Okay.
Had a really fun day out with Damo. Just made that name up, by the way.
Yeah, nice.
Caught 6 really nice snapper. Dropped 2 that were even bigger. Had a great day on the estuary with me mate. Caught this dusky flathead. Dropped 1 that was even bigger. Why are we doing that? Why has that become a thing?
Are we? Well, a couple of ideas on how we've got here, because it is a little bit of a worrying trend. I didn't realise that misses went on the stat sheet,
Yeah.
but we've just come off. Oh, I shouldn't say just come off. We're balls deep in a solid marlin season up the coast.
Yes.
The AFL's just started.
Yes.
NBL finals are upon us. And we are very quickly heading towards NBA playoffs.
Yes, correct.
There's a lot of stats getting thrown
There's
around.
a lot of stats, a lot of box
We're checking
scores,
a lot of box scores.
Yeah. There's a lot of numbers.
Are we just catching up in the fishing game?
Is that what we're doing?
Because it's... What's the deal with the marlin thing? What do the numbers mean?
Marlin thing is fascinating for a few reasons. It seems to be the only now, and this and we're certainly no marlin experts, you and I. We've made that perfectly clear over the 172 episodes. But this is a historical thing, right? And it goes to tournaments and well beyond. That there is a stat line, which effectively sort of used at the end of a day or even, I suppose, during a day, I don't know, radioing through saying how many fish you've caught, but there's other numbers involved.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting clarification right now on what those numbers actually are.
Beautiful.
So, pad
Beautiful.
for me, please.
It's because where I'm going with this, because you brought up social media trends, I feel as though we're carrying over bits of that have been specifically for other species, and we're just blanketing it over everything. So what's the marlin arrangement?
Yeah. So it's typically formatted like dot, so number, right?
Yep.
So it might be 4, 6, 1.
Went 4, 6, and 1.
Or, I don't know. That's probably
Yeah,
4,
whatever.
2, 1. 4, 2, yeah. First number indicates total fish raised or seen or sighted. So you might be running teasers and dredge bars and all sorts of shit, and you manage to
define sighted. Can I just pull up to some birds and go, seen one? That's one in the sighted.
Well, I don't know. I don't get technical with me. I don't know what qualifies as a sighting or a raise.
So
I'm
we're-
assuming it's on a spread of
So
trolling
raised, like
lures.
yeah.
So
Raised
if one
sounds
pops
better.
up, all right.
So raised, yep.
So we're
this
gonna.
down.
So the second number is how many you've actually hooked up to. How many have taken the bait or the lure out
So
of
raised,
5, hooked
Yep.
2, and the third number is how many you actually caught, landed,
okay,
tagged,
landed,
if you will.
okay.
So raised 5, hooked 2, tagged 1, or
Yep.
caught 1.
So are we just blanketing this over all species now?
It sounds like we're getting that way, and it's weird to me. But I can get there. I can get around that if that's what we're doing.
The only one that the marlin guys, you don't see them do a little bit, and this is where I love this system, because it leaves no room for social media cockery.
And I think that plays a part, doesn't it?
Dropped one that was bigger. Well, you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
That's just for a solid story.
And let's be real. Every time we drop a fish,
that was the one.
it's well
a
no,
good
but we have that mental dialogue of what if that was the one? Have
Yeah.
I just dropped my PB? Have I just dropped a world record? We naturally will go, that was the one. But it's more what we're saying is, could that have been the one? Probably not. Probably wasn't.
Probably not.
So don't
So-
say it was bigger.
No. Because
Because
this
the
is,
Marlin guys will never say that. They'll never
No, that's
say
right.
they'll never say 6, 3, 2, but the 5 we missed were
Bigger than-
granders.
Yeah.
They'll never say that. This is why I love the Marlin fraternity.
If you hook a marlin deep, do you add it to your raised tally?
What do you
You
mean?
didn't see
Hook
it.
it deep.
So if you sound up some marlin on a bait ball,
and drop a
you don't
livey.
see it, but you send a livey, do you add it to your raised tally?
These are
This is a serious question.
Yeah, no, I don't know. And in modern 2026, with the technology we've got, if we see one on a sounder 200 metres deep, because we have some transducers that can do
Yeah.
that, is that raised? Is that seen?
Yeah, so technically, could you go 0, 2, and 2 for the day? Didn't see them, but you
Oh.
hooked up and landed them.
That's an interesting take. Or could you go with if you have got the best technology in the world, could you potentially walk away with 26, 2, and 1? Like,
You could.
could.
Though. You could.
yeah.
Could you? could you tease one to the boat and free gaff it, and go 1, 0, and 1?
Maybe.
Because you didn't hook it.
You didn't hook it, but you landed it.
Landed it.
You sunk a flyer into it. Don't know. And these questions can only be answered by people who know what the fuck they're talking about. not us.
not us. So please
but
get involved, marlin fishermen
what's-
in the community.
Yeah.
Let us
and
know
we
we don't know. Because this became an interesting topic. Because normally I would say, yeah, shit trend on socials is dumb.
Yeah.
But maybe are we moving in the direction of stats for fishing? But you've got to go all in on the stats. You can't just pick the good stats.
No, thank you. And I like your optimism here, by the way, because it would have been easy for us to go, don't say how many you thought you hooked, because you probably didn't.
That's right. Just tell us what you caught, not what you dropped.
Well,
But
I'm a
the
stats man. I
would
love a
be
stat.
interesting.
I love a stat.
Yeah, same.
You know that about me.
Same.
I've always loved a stat. And I would love nothing more than it to be a common thing. The only thing is, like, this is where it gets, like, where do we draw the line? Game fishing makes sense. I can get around game fishing. I can add the tuna into the mix if you want to do. Not that you really sight them. Well, you do. You can, but you don't. Like,
Do you know why I think
if you're trolling
works for marlin?
why?
Because you can't have a red hot cricket score.
You can't have big numbers. Because I was just thinking, right? Like, if we use this same concept, whiting fishing.
Yeah.
You're not seeing them, but if you're just counting your bites, it's like
So if it's like if you recorded it like your field goal percentage.
oh
So hooked and landed, you went 1 from 1.
yeah,
Hooked
okay,
and dropped, you went 0 and 1. So
Maybe
you've got caught.
yeah. So
But,
I mean,
but
if
you're
you're
right.
gonna,
But you could get some.
if you're fishing
crazy
for whiting,
stats.
like soft plastics, you're getting a lot of strikes. You
Yeah.
could be 2 from 37. You know what I mean? 2 landed,
Shaq at the
37.
free throw line.
Well, you could be Shaq than a fool, baby. So I don't know where we draw the line there. I just don't love, and I don't want to be pessimistic about it. I love your optimism. Let's do that. But I just don't love the immediate fall back to landed 2. Celebrate that. Don't go, but should have landed 5 because hooked him. No, you didn't.
Is it just what is it though? Is it just the? I'm just going to say it.
Say it. What do you?
Is
what's
it
on
just
your
the-
safe space?
is
Safe
it-
space.
Is it just the social media cock measuring contest?
I think so.
I landed 2, but I'm such a better fisherman than 2. I saw 5.
That's where I think it is. This is where I think we've got to be okay with just saying landed 2, had a great day. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Or
The thing that gets me, is the drop one that was bigger. It wasn't, mate. It wasn't. I've got some news for you, champ.
yeah.
It
So
wasn't
you
bigger.
it's almost like a street cred way of saying, listen, I fucked it. I had a good one. I fucked it.
Nah, but I reckon it's not. I reckon it's more saying, I'm that good. I got a bigger one.
I think we
But I just didn't
kind of
land
need
it.
to. Well, I feel as though we need to go, and community again, please get involved.
Yeah.
I feel as though there's only 2 ways we can go here. We're at a fork in the road moment in recreational fishing.
Yep.
I think we have to completely park every fish that you think you caught
Yep.
and just talk about the ones that you landed.
Or,
So got 2 today.
got 2 today. Great day out.
Or we keep stats.
we go we stat up.
We stat everything. But
Yep.
we need to define what a stat is.
Yeah. Like, does it I think it varies from species to species, because you could say, for example, I'm going to throw one out there to our sort of far north Queensland friends that chase GTs on poppers. Mm-hmm. It doesn't, you're counting the boofs, you're counting the explosions on that lure.
Nah. I think I've got a theory on what counts as a stat.
Okay. Hit me.
If it ticks drag, it's officially a stat. Because every single fish that you're potentially going to target that's worth talking about is going to tick drag.
But what I'm saying is, though, if you've got, and I'm not saying, yeah, I agree, but what I'm saying is there will be case-by-case situations. So marlin, for example, We're talking. We're
Well,
calling out
Marlin's
the.
already got it. Yeah, Marlin's
that's
already
what-
got its stat though.
No, but that's what
It's
I'm saying.
already got its thing.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That concept with a GT, you could. It's the raised thing. So if you're casting
Yes.
poppers and stick baits,
Yes.
you're counting how many raised you raise.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yep, fair.
Now,
Fair.
and do you know what? I'm just throwing this out there. The Marlin stat line could be very much a GT stat line.
Yes,
Raised,
100%. Yep,
seen, raised,
yep. Which is your buff. Yep.
hooked, which is
Hooked.
it's eaten the lure,
It's on.
landed, whole other story.
You get it. Yep.
Because how many GTs get?
So that works beautifully.
yeah.
So the Marlin stats work beautifully for something like GTs.
Yep, and you can keep 20.
Correct. And if you refer to the stats that we come up with last week, if you catch 6, it's a good day fishing
Okay,
out of your
good.
20.
So I reckon GT anglers, you could use the Marlin stat line. I'm comfortable with that totally.
But you can't use that on whiting.
You can't use that on most
So
other
what-
things.
So in the general species,
Yep.
what quantifies as like hooked?
Well, actually, just before we go into general, I think there's actually something in the GT thing that can be used in many more species. I think anything topwater is the Marlin stat line. Think about it. Same thing. Barra, bass, estuary perch,
yeah,
raised, hooked, landed.
but now the stats start getting. It's like we have a stat per style of fishing.
Oh, I can't see what you're doing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It works brilliantly. Now and I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to see if we can just use raised, hooked, landed
Yeah.
for every single species. It would be perfect.
Yeah, but
It
you
would, because but I'm thinking maybe for the species that can't necessarily be raised, we
Yeah.
need to drop raised, and we go to like a free throw field goal percentage where it's just
Okay.
1 of 5, or so.
Yep.
First number being landed, second chances. But what quantifies as, or what qualifies as a chance?
As
That's
the
what I'm saying.
chance.
If you hook it and it ticks drag, that's officially
That's a
you've got a
chance.
stat. That's
Okay.
a chance.
Or is it a time online? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you saying it ticks line. That's a couple of seconds. Are we saying
Yeah.
a couple of seconds is all you need for it to be a stat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it doesn't really need to be hooked. It can be holding on to a lure and take 2 clicks of drag and let go. I think that's a stat.
And are we just
Because it's
talking
tried
lure?
it's still eating it.
Are we just talking lure fishing here? Because I'm also got in my head a scenario of soaking a bait for a snapper on a.
Well, snap is interesting. Yes, but again, we start getting into the squirrely area of depending on what you're doing. Because for snapper, realistically, if it's in the rod holder and the rod tip touches the water, it's a stat. But it's not going to peel drag straight away.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was going to say, because if it peels a little bit of
Because you
line,
can't just count a bite.
holding a
'Cause
bait,
it could be
no.
fucking anything. It could be bumping the bottom. You could
Maybe we just need to. This is a lure stat line.
Yeah, because no one gives a fuck about bait fishing anyway, really.
That's not true. We love it. We're going to do a bit of it. I'm not. That's a spoiler. You and I get some serious bait fishing.
No,
plans.
I've got some interesting ideas around bait fishing, which
Yeah.
is I'm going to write that down for a later episode.
So I'm thinking this particular stat line we're talking about tonight is probably a lure specific program that we're building out. It just the more you think about it, the more variables there are. So it's
And I
like
think that's maybe why we don't have stats. Too many variables.
because how do you if you jigging vertical jigging or something?
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
like-
I'd
Or do-
love to,
or do we
I'd
go
love
down
to
the-
bring
or-
stats into fishing part?
Do we go down the path of how many drops? I've dropped 72 jigs today, caught 4 fish. And you go, oh, that's a really big sort of number and small number of... Yeah, but that's not a bad stat line. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's going to be... There's going to be case by case
Fish
is
to
what I'm saying.
cast?
Fish to cast.
Good luck counting
come-
what cast for a day.
This is the next tech. There'll be counters on rods.
Ooh, I love this.
Yep. One.
One.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's apt. It's just to your phone.
To
app
your phone.
records
Of
every
course
cast.
it is. Bluetooth. Yep.
Yep.
And you could, you could have on the app. You've got your own profile.
Yep.
You could invite mates, so they can track you. Like they can. Like I'm
They can
out
see
there.
what
I'm out there now casting at Snapper soft
and I could
plastics.
see it sitting at home.
You might log in and go, oh, he's going all right. He's put in 48 casts in the last couple of hours. He's landed 5 fish. He's going well.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the more data you collect, you're going to start getting a pass mark on
Mate, we're in a world
per
of data.
species what
Yeah.
cast to catch ratio would
Oh,
be.
wow. The app also lets you enter sizes. So
Yeah,
once you've
100%.
landed one, you just punch
Yeah,
in.
yeah. It's
length,
the official.
weight,
it's
whatever.
the official stat recorder of recreational fishing.
IGFA will be on board. It'll become
Yep.
the new, you know.
I think this could be the thing that unites every state's recreational fishing body.
There'll be statisticians around the world just frothing who love a bit of fishing in their spare time, but don't
Yeah.
get a chance because they're stuck, on the books.
Yeah, we could break it down. Like if you were checking out brim stats, you could break it down per state to see which brim are more aggressive, because you could be shooting a better percentage in New South Wales than you do in Vic.
So all of a sudden you go, well, I'm going to go to New South Wales because those brim, on average, I'm more of a chance of catching brim more regularly.
But on average, they could be 200 grams lighter.
I'll take the size deficit
Do you
for
want
more
numbers?
fish. Wow, this is
This has to happen.
this is the sort of shit.
This has to happen.
You know,
This has
if
to
you're on, you are out at the Great Barrier Reef, fishing some drop offs, some bommies with metal jigs. Does the app count jig like pumps? You know what I mean? Like, is there a breakdown of drops and then actual work? It starts calculating calories. You know what I mean? Becomes a fitness tracker.
So it's a workout. Yep.
Yep.
100. Because it is. Jigging is.
It's a Fitbit. It's a fish bit.
Fish.
Wow.
Yes. And I think, yeah. And I think the app's got to be called the Stat Patter.
The what?
The Stat Patter. You know, padding stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No. I think incorporating fitness, overall results.
Calories burnt while fishing.
Can you
Could
imagine?
be a game changer.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the YouTube fitness vlogs if they found out that you could burn more calories
On a boat.
fishing
Yeah.
than you could on a treadmill?
Yeah. Yeah. That changes everything. Oh,
You get these juiced up bodybuilders all on the pier having a cast.
yeah. Because even just going back to just stats, because like I said, you and I are into it. There's lots of people who I think would find it interesting. You're going away. You're going to Mondi chasing impoundment barra. You're fishing all night. I'm not staying up for that. But in the morning,
stats.
I'm logging in. I'm having like, how'd ads go last night?
I would be
Oh,
keen to
fuck.
get back
That's
from the
not
night's
good.
fishing and check the stats. Oh, fuck, I went 0 for 647.
Yeah. Well, why was his cast rate down? Oh, scoping.
Yes!
So
It's like-
scope.
that's like positions.
Yep.
Like, it's like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Cast rate down because he's scoping. This
it-
is awesome.
Are we also saying live scope is not the best fitness technique? You know what I'm
No.
saying? Yeah.
No.
That's okay.
But that's okay. It's
wanna
it's
know-
active recovery.
You know how everyone has the conversation at some point in their life, multiple times, by the way, about how many casts you reckon we've put in today? You know how you have
Yes,
that
imagine
conversation?
you knew.
Why doesn't anyone, why don't we have a counter? Because I would like to know.
Yeah. It would be fascinating.
Has anyone come up with, surely someone's come up with some sort of little contraption that show, because there's, I don't know, maybe not. Because, what's the step counter called? A pedometer.
Pedometer.
That would probably get a bit fucked out though, because it'd count just every little twitch, I suppose, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. There'd have to be a way.
I think it'd be interesting as shit.
It would be unreal.
How many do you reckon- how many
You would need
casts-
a sensor in the rod tip and one in the rod butt that talk to each other. So if the distance the tip flexed away from the rod butt would count as a
Oh, I
cast.
see. Yeah.
Getting technical now.
No, that's a whole other. That's somewhere the engineers need to work on that shit. That's beyond our
it's
pay grade,
way
mate.
above my pay grade.
Yeah. It's fucking interesting though, isn't it?
Stats.
Stats.
So to bring it right back, what you're talking about with
Yeah.
this
The new social media trend.
this current trend,
Yeah.
listen, we probably need to cut it out for now
Yeah.
until we get the app up and running.
I say, here's where I stand with it. Cut it out or go all in.
Love it.
And just to summarise the dropped one that was bigger, and I know I've said just
add
don't,
it in there.
or commit to it and tell us how big it was.
Yeah, but see, they're always going to follow it up with but I don't really like.
Well, then don't say it.
That's right.
If you don't weigh it, don't say
We
it.
don't.
You know
we
what I'm
don't.
saying?
We don't care how big it was. You dropped. You dropped it.
Yeah, and you
It
did
doesn't matter. You dropped it. It's a stat in the
in the fail.
shit column.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what we're saying is, if
Captures
we're
only
if we're
or
quoting
lean in fully?
stats, if we're quoting stats, do it, go all in, or don't do it at all.
Yeah. Just give us how many you caught.
Yeah,
We're happy
and
with
celebrate
that
it. Yeah, absolutely.
course.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. That's good. I think that's a good way to end that. Not the end of the show though, Adam, because we need to do this.
The deep drop.
Top 6. That's a big statement right there. Yeah, very. There's been a few big statements tonight. None bigger
has.
than.
I think most penis.
And that's
Yeah, solid statement.
yeah, that is right up there. Adam, this is a bit. I was going to say a bit left of field, but let's be honest.
That's what
They
we
all
do.
are. So top 6, obviously we get to this point of the show, we're delirious, and we just throw out a top 6 of things for no reason at all. And I want to be really clear on that. There's no reason for this section of the show, but we lean into it fully, and we embrace it, and we appreciate that you do too, community.
Yeah.
And we've ranked, dips, Star Wars characters, all sorts of
Powerades.
Powerades, boat snacks.
Boat snacks.
Did we do glam rock at some stage, or was it like 80s
No,
rock?
we've done a
Or
few-
Bon
yeah,
Jovi's
we've done a
featured
few.
somewhere along the lines
Yeah,
anyway.
that's
But
right,
that's the kind of thing we roll with. But tonight, Adam, we're doing the top 6 badass power tools.
Correct. Now, disclaimer for those playing along at home.
Yeah.
It would be safe to say, Luke, that you and I are not a tradies arsehole.
No, couldn't be further from it.
We are solely ranking these power tools on how much of a badass you feel like when you're holding it,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
if you are able to use it.
I would love that skill set to be able to just, build a wall.
Yes.
You know what
Yeah. Frame a house.
Let me frame a fucking garden bed, for God's sake.
What? Yeah. Whatever. Let me just cut something straight.
Let me
whatever.
Let me turn something on, and it's like you feel like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. It moves.
It's just
does it
not-
for
it
you,
just
but
doesn't
you're in
come
charge.
naturally to me, Adam.
No.
But we are doing this, and it is those power tools that we should, that kind of get you feeling like you know what you're doing, but you don't. So we've narrowed it down to a 6 ads. We've kind of excluded what I'm saying, more garden power tools, but shout outs to the
Yeah.
hedge trimmer, your chainsaw, those kind
The
of
leaf blower.
the leaf blower is a great one. All very, very respectable. We'll call them power tools in their own right. What we've probably landed on are things to build shit. Is that a good? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you're spot on. Now listen, like always, there's a few omissions.
Yeah. Yes.
As I read through the 6 that you and I have curated before recording, because we organise shit now.
Mate, we spend. Don't worry about us. We spend a solid 2 to 2.5 minutes pre-show getting this shit sorted.
Exactly right. So
No,
we're
we're
putting in the
serious.
hard yards.
Yeah.
There's a couple of omissions. The one I can see glaringly that stands out to me is the circular saw.
Yeah, it's a tough sort of a power tool. The other one is probably that didn't make the list, which I would have liked it to, is the power sander.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
nice.
Yeah.
Yes, nice.
Fire that bad
Something
boy
that
up
sands quickly and aggressively.
and leaves a beautiful smooth surface.
Yeah, ooh, okay, so more of an orbital type.
I don't know, I guess. This is the other thing. Most, if not all of these, I have no idea what they do. So I'm going to throw to you because you're pretty well versed in this stuff for someone who probably doesn't really know how to use them.
No, I don't know how to use any of them, but I indulge in a lot of YouTube content that's based around building things,
Yeah, nice.
restoring things.
Yep.
So I know what they are. Listen, some of them I've used. Some,
good.
Some of them I'd even say I've mastered.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, which kind of leads us in to the actual top six.
Let's do it.
Because at number 6 we have the power drill. Pretty safe to say I've mastered it. I can drill holes in shit as good as anybody.
Yeah, listen, I'm not at that level, but I've used it and I feel good about it.
Listen, I don't know what all the numbers are around the side. You know, he can adjust that shit. I don't know what that is.
I don't know if anyone does.
No, I think it's because they had some number stickers left over and they had to stick them on something.
Yeah, fair enough. It looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it should be there for a reason. So the power drill's in at number 6 because, listen, probably not the most badass tool, hence why it's at number 6, but it's pretty fun drilling shit, and you automatically feel like you kind of know what you're doing if you're holding it.
Yeah.
So we'll go there. Number 5 is the multi-tool.
Now, talk me through this, Ads, because you mentioned it before and I wasn't overly familiar with it, which probably says a bit more about me than this particular tool, but talk me through it and what it does.
The multi-tool is something that you can run around with.
Like
And
literally?
I don't condone running with
No,
power tools,
no.
but this one you can probably run around with.
Okay.
Small blade. It's just good for little odds and ends jobs. If you just need to cut a little bit, or you're too scared to use a more powerful tool, you can use the multi-tool.
So it's a cutting apparatus.
Cutting arrangement, couple of different sort of attachments,
Right.
from just little rectangle bangers with some teeth on the end to
Okay.
these full half circle type arrangements.
Right, okay.
It just feels like if you've got one, you know what you're on about.
Yeah, fair. Okay, good.
Yeah. So we'll go with multi-tool at 5. Number 4, the jigsaw.
Yeah, nice.
Listen, no one can control them.
They're not made to be controlled. You just got to hang on.
Correct. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not. You're not supposed to be able to cut in a straight line with them.
You're not following the line perfectly.
No, it's just you use the line as a guide.
Yeah,
And
where you should be.
That's right. And the blade will do what the fuck it wants whenever it wants to do it. But again, you feel like a bit of a creative bastard if you're using one.
We watched the lure designer maker Marling Bates. Does he use a jigsaw from time to time? Is that what he uses? Or what's that little saw arrangement he uses? Is that a different one?
Yeah, I don't know.
He uses
Yeah, I'm
something
sure
like
he's
that.
used
Yeah.
it.
Looks good because he's good at it. And that's
Yeah,
the
that's
difference.
right.
You know, if you're
Yeah,
good at
that's
it.
right. And I just think it's a power of editing because no one's good at using a
Nah,
jigsaw.
fair enough. But it's a badass tool.
Yeah, but
Get
it just
that
feels
shit
like you're a full
Yeah.
creative bastard if you've got one.
totally.
Number 3, the reciprocating saw. We're starting to get into full
Oh
badass.
yeah,
now.
this is getting serious now.
Yeah, this chops anything that requires chopping.
Right.
Just random bits of decking,
Yep. Good.
trees.
Right. You can put some wilderness in that shit.
Oh, you listen. Just take you camping. If you need firewood, recip saw.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's
It's aggressive.
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
Which is kind of what's badass.
Yeah. I feel as though. Listen, a recip saw could get dangerous real quick. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I also
I
love that
don't
you've
own
already
one.
got a short nickname for it. You're
Yeah, mate, I know
so
what I'm
across
talking
it.
about.
Yeah, it's
I know what I'm
good.
talking
It's
about.
impressive, mate. I'm impressed.
Number 2, the nail gun.
Wow. What a tool.
If you don't hold it like your Rambo, you don't own a nail gun.
Question. I've never used one. Question for chippies out there, builders. Do you have pot shots at street signs?
Or possums?
I don't know. I'm asking. We don't recommend either. We
It'd
don't
be
condone
tempting,
it.
though.
But if you're on a frame, it's a new estate, so there's no one around. There's nothing behind that street sign. You just popping a couple off to see if you can nail it. Pardon the pun. How far do they go?
I don't know.
And
Do you know
again,
what's weird?
I don't condone this because it's very dangerous.
I own a nail gun. And I've
Do
never
you?
used it.
Why do you own one? It's a
Because-
strange thing to own.
No, because my dad bought it and left it here, so therefore I own it.
So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And the thing I've noticed with nail guns, if you're kicking it old school and just using a hammer, you're putting one nail in,
Oh yeah,
which is probably all it needs.
probably
But if you've got a nail gun,
yeah.
you're unloading 6. Because what's better than one nail, Luke?
6.
6.
And you're slamming them. It's fast. It's like,
it's
like
got
semi-automatic fucking
It's
nails.
got, it's got kickback. Like, you've got to be careful. You need to do
insane.
your shoulder exercises and warm-ups beforehand.
It well and truly sits at number 2 in the badass power tool list.
Which takes us to number 1. The angle grinder. Luke, anything that throws sparks is an automatic number 1. If you can cut and set fire to shit at the same time,
Yeah.
it's badass.
I don't know what it does, but I want one. You know what I'm saying?
This is it's the only power tool on this list.
Yeah.
I'm scared to use it.
What? I don't even care what it does, actually. I want one, and I want to fucking put it against some metal and just see sparks fly and just pretend I'm grinding and cutting. Don't care.
I'd get scared and drop it. The sparks would
do
freak
it,
me
I
out.
just want to do it against my car or something. Is that what you do? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what you grind, but it
No.
throws sparks. Therefore, it's badass.
Yeah. And you see the guys doing it, the old school guys doing it, wearing shorts, just copping sparks in the legs and
Yep,
don't
shorts and
even
thongs.
They're not
Don't
flinching.
fuck around.
No eyewear, just fucking
No,
dart
singeing leg hairs.
out
Yes,
the
dart.
mouth.
Yep.
You know, just open flanny, so their chest hairs are just getting singed as those
Yes.
sparks fly
Yeah,
up.
and they don't care. They
Don't
don't
care.
care. Every now and then they give it a little, just a little pat, just
Yeah.
to put the flame.
Because they're not sure if it's the ash off their ciggy or the sparks
That's
from the
right.
angle
Because
grinder.
I feel as though with an angle grinder, it's a 2-hand operation.
Mm.
So on the ciggy, they'd be sucking and blowing without using hands. You know how they do that? That old maneuver?
Yeah, it's like circular breathing. Oh, they're so good at that. Just the
Breathe in one side and blow out the other side of the mouth.
yeah.
So that's
Wow.
that's the top 6 power tools from 2 morons that don't know how to use them
Yep.
and would probably use them irresponsibly.
I've used
But
one
I
of
feel
them.
as though it's a pretty badass top
I've used
6.
one of them. Oh, maybe
drill?
maybe I've tried a jigsaw.
Jigsaw? You would use a jigsaw,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
probably.
Just for shits and gigs.
Solid tops. So what do we think, community? Because there would be definitely chippies out there listening, going, "You
Thinking,
fucking
"You
idiots,"
fucking morons.
and fair enough. Have we got the
Yeah,
order
why not?
right? What's the order like? Have we missed something? Let us know.
Well, Chippies, dive in and tell us. Like, is there a more badass power tool than an angle grinder?
Doubt it. Jackhammer. That's pretty. Wait, what does that fall into? Is that a power tool or is it just a demolition fucking
Equipment.
equipment? Yeah,
It's like a wrecking ball.
sick though. All right, top 6 badass power tools. Let us know what you think, what the order should be, what we've missed. Adam, we spoke about the new social media trend that we've found, which is basically quoting the fish you didn't catch. We're saying ads, if we're running stats, go all in or just step back.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind it. We've given a few examples of stats we could start counting, and hey, if that's what we want to do, cool. Red jig heads could be a thing if you are having a tough day out on the whiting. Just saying. But more importantly, ads, we opened up the confessions booth tonight, and I appreciate you and the community for letting me, just have my peace with the fact I'm not a good filleter.
It's a safe space. It's
Yeah.
okay. You're still welcome.
Good.
And we appreciate your openness.
All right. Well, that's good. I do feel a lot better about that tonight. So thank you, everyone. And thanks for listening. We'll speak to you again real bloody soon. See you, ads.
Peace.